Tara Haelle joins me now from the United States. She's a science and health journalist and a contributor to Forbes magazine. Tara, thanks for joining us. Are you on side with this UK study? Are e-cigarettes really a safe way to wean people off a dangerous addiction?
Honestly, we don't have enough evidence that I've seen to really say so. I was a little surprised by the RCP's announcement on the one hand. On the other hand, tobacco is such an addictive and such a dangerous drug that I think there's a certain level of desperation that if we don't have strong evidence that e-cigarettes cause harm that's greater than or equal to cigarettes, then anything is better than a cigarette. So it makes sense on one hand, but I still think there's a lot more research we need to understand about them.
Okay, so right now it's just seen as the only alternative, not necessarily the safest idea. But being a business, e-cigarette makers will want to sell their products. So isn't there a risk here that they will be actually promoting an addiction to nicotine?
It's possible, and that's exactly what a lot of the officials in the United States have raised concerns about. Is this going to make e-cigarette smoking cool? Vaping, will it become cool and re-normalize smoking? And it's really hard to say. A lot of the normalization of smoking and the glamorization of smoking occurred with Hollywood and with marketing to kids who picked it up early. If we start seeing marketing directly to kids, or if we start seeing it picked up a lot in Hollywood, I can see where those concerns would bear out. But again, it's just there's such a new product. Our science can't keep up with the technology.
It's interesting too, you use the catchphrase vaping. I mean, that would sound kind of as a cool sell to kids.
Yeah, the two big concerns are that you have the same sort of the hand motions that you have with regular cigarettes, but also the flavors. There are hundreds of different flavors that can be added to e-cigarettes. And in many ways, this is an attraction for those trying to quit smoking because it gives them something new and diverse and feeds that. On the other hand, people are concerned that some of the flavors, such as bubble gum or, peach schnapps or, the different things that are out there. I don't know if there is a peach schnapps one.
That'd be a good idea.
But those might attract kids because who doesn't want to, vape bubble gum? Sounds cool.
Right. Back on the science issue, though, there's some studies as well that say that e-cigarettes can actually damage DNA. What can you tell us about that? Is that a serious concern?
Those studies are pretty preliminary, so it wouldn't surprise me that we would gain more evidence showing that. The problem is what cigarettes do is so dangerous is that it's a matter of harm reduction. Should we allow people to use a product in lieu of smoking that still causes harm but doesn't cause the level of harm of smoking? Or is that just jumping from the frying pan to the fire because we don't know the super long-term effects of vaping, which is another one of the concerns. They've only been out for about a decade, and so we didn't know what was happening with smoking until 20, 30 years down the line.
Okay. Tara Haelle, we're going to have to leave it there. Thanks so much for joining us with that.